What is up, my amazing biker people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be covering how to choose your helmets, so stay tuned. Right, so this is going to be a quick video about things you should consider when you're going to buy a helmet or when you're considering your next helmet. Picking a helmet is a really fun and exciting thing, and most of us bikers know the feeling that you get when you enter a helmet shop and there are helmets all over the walls and there is just so much choice. Now, the best helmet or the most expensive helmet doesn't mean it's the best helmet for you. Now, it can be a really confusing process when you see all these helmets and you see ones that are priced really high and others that are priced really low, and there are many reasons for it. But it doesn't mean that the highest cost helmet will be actually the best fit for you. Let me explain. Helmets, like motorcycles, are made to accommodate for different needs in different types of uses. If you want to go to the racetrack, you will not buy a dirt bike, and so on. And the same goes for helmets. Now, helmets are really even more nuanced than bikes maybe, because you have even track-specific helmets versus road helmets or sport helmets and sport touring helmets. Everything in between has a different helmet with different characteristics and different price points. So if you're on the market for a sport touring helmet, you really shouldn't be bothered about the prices of high-end racetrack helmets. I hope I'm making myself clear here. It's kind of a swirly and complicated thing to explain. This is an AGV Pista GPR, and it's a racetrack helmet. Now, many people think that buying this high-end helmet for use on the road is a good idea, but I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here and say that probably you should not be using this helmet on the road. Why? Because this helmet is engineered and designed to provide for the best possible performance on the racetrack. So it means that it will have a really good upward visibility and field of view, but down here you're not gonna be able to see anything because the chin piece is actually so high on your face that you can't see anything below your nose. And this is not really good for road use, because on the road you want to be able to see oncoming obstacles and gravel and cracks on the road and wet patches and whatnot, while at the track you just want to be able to see as far ahead as possible. So this helmet has a really precise purpose that actually makes it not so good on the road, unless you're riding really a sport-oriented bike and going probably at speeds that you should not be going on the road. Also, this helmet doesn't have places to install the communication set that many people want to install on their road helmets. This is a purebred racetrack accessory. So moving further along towards road use, we have this helmet. Now, this is an older generation Shoei XR 1100, or maybe you know it as an RF 1100, and this is a sports road helmet. Now, it doesn't have an internal visor as some sport touring helmets do, but it has already the fitting positions for a communication set and also has a much more relaxed feel on the head, because the AGV Pista GPR also has a really rigid and snug liner. So this one is going to be a little bit softer, it's going to be a little bit more comfortable, and if you want to do some sports touring in it, you can, while you can also use it on the racetrack. As you can see, it has a double D fastening system, so it is truly a sporty helmet that is more comfortable for use on the road. Now, in recent years, there have been some developments, and we've seen some companies such as Kaberg offering high-end sports helmets with internal visors. Actually, this helmet aims to be kind of a hybrid between a track helmet and a sports touring helmet. So it has all of the features that you're going to be looking for in a sports touring or everyday use helmet even, such as the visor, the internal position for the communication set, really comfortable position on the head, and really good downward field of view, while also being made out of carbon fiber, having the double D closure and a really snug fitting liner. So this is kind of a hybrid in this sense. It's not specialized as the Pista, but not as simple as a normal road-going helmet. Now, moving along, we have helmets such as the Premier Monza. This is a much simpler helmet. It's made from composite fibers, it doesn't have an internal visor, and has the micrometric fastening system. So this is the kind of fastening system that you would usually find on regular road going and some sport touring helmets. Just to exemplify my point, I've brought this Scorpion ADX1 Adventure Touring Helmet. Now, these are actually a hybrid between a road helmet and an off-road helmet. As you can see, it has the sun visor, it has the peak, but it also has an inside sun visor and it flips up. So this helmet is kind of a Swiss Army knife, if you will, and it aims to provide you with as many options as possible when you're riding on your adventure bike. Also, this peak can be removed if you're going at high speeds, such as on the highway or whatever, and it will become more aerodynamic. So as you can see, there are a lot of differences even in this small selection of helmets. So just to keep things simple, when you're going to choose a helmet, you should first of all think about its use, what you're going to be using it for, and what are the most important features that you want in your helmet. For the track, I highly recommend picking a helmet that will have good upward visibility, because you want to be able to focus as far away as possible into the next corner. For a road helmet, and this is the biggest category, I would go for something like the Coburg that has both a sun visor and a good field of view, while being made out of very good materials. Actually, I've been using the Premier on the road for a really long time. It's a comfortable helmet, but it lacks some of the features that I want in my everyday riding helmet. So it's really up to you to decide. You have to be clear about what features do you want, and it's really going to determine your choice of helmet. Right, so after you've narrowed down your choices by the use and the features that you want in your helmet, you should ideally go and try some helmets on, because out of the selections that you have got on your shortlist, maybe some of them will not even fit your head shape. So this is the harsh reality of helmets. Some of them make helmets for rounder heads, others make them for more oval heads, and if you're in one of those categories and gonna try a helmet of a different category, it will just not fit. It's not a matter of going a size up or a size down, it's just the shape that will not fit, so you will be forced to go with a different model. And that brings me to my final point. Don't wear blinds and don't get your mind fixed on a certain brand or a certain model of helmet. Because of all of these things that I've discussed, the use, the features, the actual fit of the helmet, maybe that dream helmet will not be the right helmet for you. But in the long run, choosing a helmet according to what you're going to use it for and according to how it fits actually on your head will be the better choice, and it will ensure that you're not running back to the store to replace your helmet after a few weeks. Right, so this is it for me today. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have any questions about helmets, fitment, features, leave a comment below, I will be answering. Like and subscribe so we can see each other again, and until next time, ride safe!